Here we go, an exciting week of college football. There's only one game that really matters, but I got 4 others to give you some money picks too. Let's get right into it. Georgia taking on Georgia Tech, and last year this game was an absolute classic, super entertaining, and honestly, Georgia Tech got screwed. I think this year, Georgia is being kind of overlooked in the SEC, and they're looked at as like, yeah, they're good, but everyone loves Texas A&M, everyone's still rooting for Alabama, and I think that Georgia is out to prove a point, and I think last year's game came up a little small, and they got exposed a little bit. I think this year, I think they're going to leave no doubt. I like Georgia to win by a whole bunch of points. Texas A&M taking on Texas. Texas A&M's defense is hot garbage. And Arch Manning is doing what he did last year, having a late season run where he put up some fantastic numbers and got you all excited about what next year is going to be. I think this Texas offense is going to absolutely take advantage of Texas A&M's defense. And I think Texas A&M's defense, as explosive as they can be, is going to have a little bit of trouble early, but put up some points late. I think this is going to be an absolute shootout, may even be game of the weekend as far as entertainment goes, but I'm going to go with Texas to get the win. Miami taking on Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh coming off of a really impressive win over Georgia Tech, and I think they keep it rolling. I think they absolutely take out Miami. I think Miami is a little bit discouraged, and honestly, I just don't know what you're getting from that quarterback. I think the turnover machine is back, and I'm going with Pittsburgh to keep things rolling and get another big win this week. Vanderbilt taking on Tennessee, and right now this here is Diego Pavia's Heisman to win or lose. I think if Pavia comes into this game and has a really big, exciting performance, I think you can all but lock it up and say that he's going to be your Heisman winner this year. And I think that's exactly what's going to happen. I think Pavia is going to go have one of those games in which you say, wow, this guy is your Heisman winner, and I think he's going to have his Heisman moment. I think it's going to be close to what that Cam Newton game was years ago when he had his Heisman moment. I like Pavia to drag this Vanderbilt team in the win over Tennessee. Give me Vandy. And now we've come to the only game that truly matters this college football weekend. Ohio State taking on Michigan. The game, the greatest rivalry in all of sports, and a game that has been lopsided for the past couple years, in which the wrong team has won. Because let's make no mistake, Ohio State has been better than Michigan in every one of those years, but this Michigan team in this rivalry summoned the courage of all the gods of the past years, and they won those games. And all they did was create a monster, not only in Ohio State, but around the nation and all Ohio State fans. And we've been quiet this year. We've been laying low. Ohio State is the only team in college football this year that from week 1 till now has been absolutely dominant over every opponent. And I know you're saying they've had a cupcake schedule. They haven't played anybody. Fair enough, but they have dominated every one of those opponents. And even in the games where you thought, or I thought, they didn't look so good, they're still covering 30-point spreads. These games were not close. This defense is legit and top-notch. And I think in this game, this one is personal, this one is real, and I thank you, Michigan, for waking this Ohio State up, because they were in a snooze. They were in autopilot. They won 8 straight, and it was just like every year it's like, yeah, we're going to win that one too. And I think they were woken up by Michigan. I think last year specifically really awoken something in Ryan Day. And I think I said it last year when Ryan Day talked about this game and said, you know what, it's just another game. I don't think he was taking away how important this game is. I think he was redirecting his mind to say, let's stop approaching them as if we have to do something special. We just have to do the same thing we always do, because we are Ohio State and we are the best team in the nation. And that's what they're going to come out and show you. And I think Bryce Underwood is going to have a really tough day. I expect him to do a lot of things with his legs, but I think throwing the ball, he's going to have a really tough day against the secondary, and Matt Patricia is going to have a field day exposing this freshman who, in his own words, is a freshman like we've never seen before. But we're going to see something like we've never seen before, a titanic ass whooping. I think Ohio State is going to come out and absolutely dominate this Michigan team. I think their defense is going to be lights out, and I think offensively, with or without Tate and Smith, I think they're going to be able to get some things done offensively. I think if they don't have their 2 big receivers in, it's going to be more of a run-heavy, short pass, involve the tight ends, methodically drive your way down the field. But I think if those 2 receivers play, we're going to see a lot of big plays early to break down that Michigan team, and then a run game come in late. I like Ohio State to win this game by 14+. Give me Ohio State. those are my picks for this week. Look, remember, gamble responsibly. Only bet what you can comfortably afford to lose. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. Enjoy your family get-togethers or your Friendsgivings. Enjoy this slate of college football, and I'll catch you guys next time.